Well, boys, it is time to get the track back in tip-top shape. So we have a farm implement now, as you saw in our last video, and Frank actually used it with a farming tool, and it did a great job. So it cleaned off the track, and we're gonna come out here, hit these jumps, and use a little new camera technology that you guys haven't seen before. Pretty darn excited about it. And look at this thing, holy moly. It's an aggressive looking tool. Look at that, boys. The X3's going full narwhal out here. All right, let me explain to you what the heck's sitting on the front of this thing. All right, Frankie, on the front of the old Kid X3 here, we got some interesting new technology. This sucker's called an Insta360 360 cam. This is the X4, and look at this sucker, dude. She's got little googly eyes on it.
I like it.
So this is so interesting of a technology. This is something that I haven't used before, but everybody is using it online, and I thought, hey, this is a great time to try this sucker out. So this thing does 360. So anything that you can see looking around right now, this camera can see without moving. That's kind of a weird concept to imagine. So you can mount this thing anywhere you want, and it just sees everything. So you don't have to pan, you don't have to zoom because it has crazy resolution. And most importantly, it just doesn't really matter how you mount it. And Insta360 has this setup where if you hold out a stick, which this thing is going to be attached to this selfie stick here.
That's pretty
And this
sweet.
is their action one, which is made of carbon fiber. It hides the stick digitally. So it looks like you just got a little thing floating in front of you or behind you, and it kind of gives you like that sweet, like video game look. So we got to try it.
Right.
So cool.
Yeah, these mounts are super legit.
Yeah, so these are all made by Insta360 as well. These keep everything real stiff. And dude, they got so many accessories for this damn thing. So we got obviously the motorcycle mount kit. We have the backup motorcycle mount kit. There's an additional motorcycle bundle, which they have, which has a ton of stuff in it. There's this, which is a U-bolt kit, which we didn't need for this application, but if you're looking for more of like a permanent fixture for what you're doing, this would be it. We're of course trying to try this thing on everything, so
right.
We don't have that. But yeah,
maybe even a gator.
Yeah, maybe with a gator, dude, whatever. It comes with a plethora of mounts, and then here is the craziest thing. I didn't even pull this out yet to show Frank. You know when something has avoid electrical wires and beware of lightning on it?
What? That little thing?
This sucker's long, dude.
Wow.
It's got, you know, some sort of metric measurement. Who knows what that means? Most importantly, let's just pull this sucker out, dude.
What the?
Now, if you need to do any deep sea fishing, this could be your girl here.
Holy crap!
Look at this thing, dude.
Dude, how long is that?
300.
Put it on the ground and stand it up.
So yeah. She's tall.
That's.
I'm 6'5" right now. Look at that sucker.
What is that? 11 foot?
I don't know
12
what 300 centimeters is. I'll do the math and throw it down here below for America. But anyway.
It's probably something simple like 10 foot.
Probably. Look at this sucker. It's so huge. So if you're out there trying to catch.
And that's graphite?
No, I think it's carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it though. Whatever it is, it's absolutely beautiful looking. And it weighs nothing. Like nothing. So
Nuts.
if you want to go out there and capture something with your Insta360 or any of their action cameras,
that is nuts.
just hook it to this, dude, and swing it around like a beast. But today we're using the smaller one, which kind of fits what we're doing a little bit better anyway.
Yep.
Coming up soon, we're also going to be testing out this, which is their Insta360 Ace Pro. This is their action camera. It's got a lot of sweet features on it, and most importantly, it's got an AI assisted low light situation where the low light looks super good, which I'm very excited about. Flip out screen, very sick. Super jacked on this, but right now I think it's time for Frank to take the old X3 out, hit some of these weed-ridden jumps.
Yeah, I know, it's gonna be hard to
just jumping through the weeds.
come in the right spot.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have the old 360 camera hooked up, and then we'll show you guys how it works with editing, because it's all through your phone. You wonder, like, how am I gonna edit this footage once I get it? Well, they have it built in so you can do it from your phone. You can pick which angle. You can move over here. Halfway through the video, something happened over here. I'm gonna pan over this way. Like,
yeah, if you pass somebody, you might be like, okay, what happened? Or somebody's coming up on you, you wanna know.
You wanna just pan over to them, you can do that. Like, it's just the level of technology built into this thing is next level. And that's what we're trying to do. Always try to move on to the next level. So I'm gonna hook it up to the front and see what we can do. So here it is, boys. It's got a 512 gig memory card in it. So we have 13 hours of footage. Jeez. So to like figure out where you first need to aim this thing, you just rotate it around. And right now, obviously it's aimed back, but if you want to look at the front camera, you just spin it around that way. If you want to go down, you want to go up. Like, I don't even.
That's nuts.
I'm very excited about this. I think that like the video game third person angle.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try it out front first.
Yep.
I think it might get muddy if it's in the back, which obviously there's no camera in the world that you can stop from getting muddy and it'll still work. But if it's not too bad, we'll mount it to the back and get that real video game look out of it, which I'm super excited about.
Right on. Oh, and that just screws on there just like a tripod.
Just screws on. Yep, this is the same mount as a tripod, so any of your stuff that you have laying around from that, and then we'll just put her on video mode.
That's crazy sticking out like that. Like,
Dude.
you're not even worried about the angle. Like, I know it's against everything you're doing.
So we're just gonna, okay, and there's the car. And it literally just hides the stick.
Huh.
You can't, it's like the stick ain't even there.
How does it see my hand right here? I'm literally at the stick.
Frank, it's a 360 camera.
I know, it doesn't even see the stick.
It's filming everything, bro.
That's nuts.
Everything. Coming from a young child using my dad's handy cam and having to pan around my whole life, this doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I'm very excited, and I think it's going to be super cool, and it's something that you guys can use too. So we have an affiliate link in the description if you want to buy yours. Helps us out a little bit.
Yeah,
but, yeah, stick around. We're going to try this thing out right now. This thing is crazy looking. I love it, man. I love it. Man, this is kind of sketchy too, jumping through the weeds like this. I don't know. Holy yeah, there's your problem right there. Remember how we just put new rear axles in it? Are you okay after that, by the way?
Okay, yeah. What was I thinking? Don't know. We need more speed.
You need more
Everything.
traction, which you weren't really getting because you're in two-wheel.
I was in two-wheel drive for sure, but that's what I was going for. On a side note, the stick handled great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was about the hardest hit you're ever gonna get.
Yeah, that didn't even actually move.
Really?
It might have twisted up here, but it doesn't matter because it just picks where you want it to go, so. Well, as long as you're okay, sorry.
Let's redo that.
I was just imagining more axles needing to be purchased, and I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it. Thank God this car is as tough as nails. Like, all the suspension components really held up there. Still came up a little short. Poor Frank, dude. Wow, those new freaking Terra hooks are gripping. Into the mud. Oh, he's literally just going for it in the mud. All right. Just excellent though. I love the way this thing looks. It's so wild looking.
Couple times you get a little kitty wampus there, but man, it's hard going up weeds.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah,
How's that camera doing? Still on?
Well, we got it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording from my phone, which is cool. Frank earlier delivered it to me up on the hill, which was sweet.
Yeah.
Well, you're not too muddy.
I'm not too cooked, no. It's definitely an angle like we're not used to.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna are we gonna like it? I think we're gonna love it, but.
I mean, I've seen it when people had it on the back of stuff,
Right.
which is so, maybe we should just put it on the back before we even do anything.
Oh, switch it right now and do
Yeah.
another lap?
Yeah.
Let's do that quick. Then
All
we
right.
can look at which one we like better.
Oh, true. You know, it never feels good getting brand new stuff and getting it muddy. Majority of my side-by-side life has been that, but man, camera stuff I never like getting muddy, but
right.
I'm pretty confident you can clean this stuff up. It's all metal, which is nice, and it's not like plastic junk like some other brands. And this thing is so versatile, I think it should have
I know, I love that double clamp deal to where you can, that might not be tall enough there.
Yeah, we can get it. I mean, you can go like here, you can hook it onto the side, there's so many ways to configure this thing.
Right.
It might take a minute because it's muddy and I've never used this before. All right.
Sweet. Having those dual clamps on there is really going to keep that sturdy.
Yeah, not only that, but like this is a rare moment where you almost have too much functionality in something. Like you can just put it anywhere. And so I'm just so used to like, put it on the camera, put it on the cage, you know, been doing that since 2014. Okay, so this is the angle we're looking at. Wow.
We're that high? It doesn't even look like it's over the cab.
Wide angles, bro.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, look at that. Like, and you can go like that too and get like everything behind it and see the roost. I think
you can pan over.
Yeah, and we can see who's
like where I'm roosting too, like I'm trying to roost somebody.
Yeah, you hit a corner. You can see us recording video like a bunch of dorks. Let me suck in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking really good here.
Game show on here. Yep.
Anyway, I think we should just kind of have it looking like that and just do another lap.
Right.
I think this is gonna be sick. All right, I'm gonna say it right now. This is easily gonna be one of the coolest angles. I get to watch it before you guys too. Look at that. So interesting back there. All right, into the corner. Please don't case it. It's got excellent stabilization too, so you think back there bouncing around this would be a problem. It just ain't really a problem, turns out. Wow. What do you think, brother?
I think the ability to be able to spin that thing is going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
For editing.
And look at this, too. It's barely dirty. I thought that would be like the worst case scenario for it.
Oh, she's clean, eh?
I think the lens don't look too bad.
Primo.
Go in the shop and take a look at it?
Let's do it.
Yep. All right, guys, check this out. So the camera is still over on the car, and I can connect to everything from my phone and do all the editing, too. It got dirty, but you really can't tell. Outside of a couple little specks up here, like, that's so cool. All right, so we're reviewing the footage that we got off the 360 camera. It's still hooked up to the car right now, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And so they default it to 9:16, which is like your basic Instagram level kind of angle,
for sure.
But we're gonna do 16:9, which is like your normal width for YouTube. We haven't even started playing the clip yet, and we can already pan around within the clip, right? So there's me standing there looking like a dork, right? Here's Frank looking like a dork, driving the thing.
Yep.
And now we'll play it from here.
Yeah,
look at that.
On me now.
I think a 16:9 might be cooler looking for watching back right now. Whoa. There we go.
Man, that's so clear.
It's crystal clear. Look at that, dude. This is so cool. Wow.
I started almost sideways with that when I was a little crooked.
Now here's the thing about this video. You guys have already seen this because I've already put this in the video.
Right.
This is our first time seeing it. So we're so jacked. We're jacked watching the back. So I think from here you can go and you can select your different clips that you've taken. I don't know how to do this yet because I haven't done it. There we go. So there's the front facing clip that we took earlier. It's like you have a drone or something chasing you from a perfect distance in the front. And then it's like, okay, you want to see out front? We just go ahead and do that.
Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Okay.
What did you think, Frank? It's a 360 camera.
No, I didn't know you could do it while you were at.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
my.
Look at this. We can put it above and get a top-down view.
What in the?
And so yeah, you can go through and you can edit the clip and then export it from here. So none of the editing actually happens or happens on your computer. I don't know if you can do that or not. I think it's all through your phone, which is fine because they build these things to interface with your phone. So, all right guys, we're super jacked how this footage is turning out. So we decided to put the camera on the back of the old three-wheeler, bigger red here. It's not quite red yet. That's coming up in a soon-to-be video, but we are going to cut the muffler off so this thing screams and turn the injection pump up a little bit. So, also comment down below how much you think this thing weighs. We weighed it on the scale at the grain elevator in an upcoming video, and we know the exact number. So comment below, and I will give you guys a little prize if you can guess the right number. That 360 camera hanging out in the back is so funny. I guess he's coming in right here. Oh boy. He's literally going in the shop. Hey, you're gonna hit the muffler! You're gonna hit the pipe. Yeah, I'd say she's too large. All right, stop! Stop! Dude, come back. I told you like 9 times it's hitting the muffler.
You think I can hear you?
Well then listen to me once in a while. I was yelling. All right, Frank, imagine you're a guy that has a Cummins CTA6 and you don't care about longevity. What would you do?
Tons of power up.
Okay, how do we do that?
Or if you're just a farmer and you just want a little more horsepower in any one of your P-pumped injection pumps.
Okay.
What do you do?
Turn her up.
I've never done this before.
That's not obvious.
This is what we're kind of going after, and it's external. So we might just leave that on there. Do our little quarter turn on this little diggy right here, and see if we got some more power.
Do you go in or out?
I think I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
In would be like more pressure on the spring. So this is 2 morons garage. Come on.
True.
But this looks like what I'm going after. So I did just run into the door. Well, Nick, we talked about this before. That door looks great, by the way.
Bad job on the door. It's okay.
It's okay. Let's work by that. Got a guy that commented on the page. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Probably.
Twin 8-inch stacks. Coming for this bad boy.
Oh,
but for right now, we don't have them. So we're gonna do some loosening on some bolts. We're gonna make a side dope.
Oh, I like that. Okay, good. Not exactly sure why we didn't think of this the first time.
As stated previous, 2 morons garage.
Yeah.
We got a big clamp right here, and look at this, straight off turbo. Wham!
Boom.
We're gonna need a hammer. Gotta bust all the rust loose, you know?
La Rust.
La rust.
It's Italian. Nope. French rust. Le Rust. I suggested he just hits it with a sledgehammer. She's coming, bud. There we go.
We're in.
Now this is about to come out too. You can see it's working. It's like rings of a tree.
And we just put it right.
All right. Well, first things first, we gotta start this thing up and put her on the rev limiter. It's really unclear. Oh my God. It's really unclear if we turned up the fuel pump or not. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a real bad spot. Oh! A lot of fuel. Sounds great. Honestly, it sounds sick.
The throttle feels a little more touchy. I'm pretty sure there's some more power there.
Hell yeah. All right guys, for inside of the cab now, we're going to be using the Insta360 Ace Pro. This is our first time using it and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be awesome. Now this is pretty unique here. This is the first time I've been able to do this with an action camera. Frank can actually hone in on the view. So like, I'm usually like such a stickler about that. And then some of the other action cameras have a tiny little screen on the front, but it's not the full view. Okay, this is sick. We got the angle back here, we got the angle from inside. Oh my gosh. It sounds way nastier too. Hey, my trailer's back there, Frank. All right, he does not care. Oh my gosh. Please don't fall off. That's meant for tubes, not meant for the back of farm implements, but it's on there. Oh, just getting it. Oh no! Just a random farmer out there spraying his field. Oh wait, he's got a frickin' straight pipe, dude. Turned up P pump, coming CTA 6. Wow, that thing is so much louder now. It barely smokes, which is interesting. Oh my gosh. Our poor camera. All right, when I tell Frank at speed, normally he really sends it. Oh yeah. Here we go. Holy moly. That poor camera. God bless that mount. Yeah! Holy crap! Oh, she's drifting. This has got to be basically like what Bob Chandler felt like the first time he got into Bigfoot. Like, this has to be how it feels. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. This thing's an animal. Something about a Terra tire, that's just badass.
Just throwing huge chunks of mud.
It's yeah, not okay. How's the camera doing?
I love this stuff. I love being able to see it at all times. It's like right there.
That is cool. Holy crap. Oh my God.
You ready to drive this thing yet?
We're having too much fun in there.
I know! When are you gonna have a turn?
Yeah, let me get in.
Oh man, I put Nick in a bad position right to start off with. So let's see what he comes up with.
I might be the rare guy that puts on a seatbelt. Oh my God, there is no seatbelt. All right, there is no seatbelt. That ain't good.
Okay. There we go. Oh, he's going that way. Yeehaw.
Holy crap. Oh my gosh. This thing's got some power, boys. Oh.
He's loving it. Oh, there we go. Hit it. Oh, he almost tipped over. I'm sure he's terrified.
Turn, baby, turn!
You got her! I can't wait to hear this. Oh, you should have let her cool down a little bit, but.
I don't know if I'm ready to be a farmer, bud.
What'd you think of that?
I'm sure it looked lame as hell, but I felt like it was going 90 miles an hour.
Isn't it crazy when once it shifts and it goes like boom?
It actually puts you in the seat.
It's like a turbo, or not? I mean, like nitrous.
Yeah, like it just like it waits till the last second. It's like okay. Ah!
Then it grabs gear. Boom.
Well, this was sick, dude. I gotta say thank you to Insta360 for the cameras. We're gonna go ahead and clean that pan down there, Frank.
Yeah, she's a little dirty.
Sucker's dirty for sure, but I'm looking forward to trying out these Insta360 Ace Pros. Those are super cool, and there is something alive in the water over there. What was that? It's like a nematode or something. But anyway,
Terraflaptical.
thank you to everyone on the right side of me here, keeping the channel afloat. You keep it alive just like these monster truck tires keep this thing alive, you know? Without them, they would suck. And without you guys, this would suck. So, much appreciated. Anything else, Frank?
No. Just
we got a lot coming.
don't miss what's next.
Yeah, it's gonna be badass. All right, see you guys.
All right. Can you get out of there, bud?
Oh, dude, I got it.
You're probably gonna slip and fall and all that
thing.
stuff. Oh, yep. All right.
Just kidding. You're driving it back up.
Bye.
I'm done. Can't drive that anymore.
It's hard, isn't it?
I'm gonna take my fishing pole and get out of here, dude.